Yeah, I'm gonna get my technical difficulties together. Yo, Hookah, what it do?
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Hookah Anonymous, and you are now rocking with Mickey Truth. She live up to her name, not the fame. So make sure y'all subscribe to her channel and stay updated on what's real. Bye.
Coming from where I come from, they doubted me, but I came up. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. Coming from where I come from, they doubted me, but I came up. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world.
Good reporting ass Mickey.
We love you, Mickey.
Yo, I'm gonna get better with making sure my volume is up. This is my second go around in this video for those who don't know. Okay. Anyway, it's your girl Mickey Truth, and tell a friend to pull up because your girl is about to give you an update on Miss Carlee Russell. This is part a million at this point. Okay. All information contained in this video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. All information used in this video is per the Fair Use Act. And any conclusions that you draw is on you, okay? Not me, on you. Now, because it's my second go around, I kind of already done the footwork, but I'm going to do a little speed version of it, okay? Now, Carlee Russell has been charged with falsely reporting an incident, which we already know is in regards to the fake baby, the fake white man with orange hair and a bald spot and all that. Okay. Now I was able to go ahead and pull up the press conference. I'm gonna go ahead and run it, and then we'll talk about it.
Today will be Police Chief Nick Durzis, followed by Alabama Attorney General Steve Marshall. Chief Durzis will make a prepared statement. After Chief Durzis' statement is over with, Attorney General Marshall will also offer a few comments. Once that is completed, both gentlemen will return to the podium and you guys will have an opportunity to ask questions. With that, I will turn it over to Chief Durzis.
Thank you, Captain. Good afternoon. Earlier today, Hoover Police detectives obtained warrants for the arrest of Carlee Russell through the Hoover Municipal Court for her actions related to faking her kidnapping and subsequently making false statements to detectives as they investigated this case. Her decisions that night created panic and alarm for the citizens of our city and even across the nation as the concern grew that a kidnapper was on the loose using a small child as bait. Numerous law enforcement agencies, both local and federal, began working tirelessly not only to bring Carlee home to her family, a located kidnapper that we know now never existed. Many private citizens volunteered their time and energy into looking for a potential kidnapping victim that we know now was never in any danger. This story opened wounds for families whose loved ones really were victims of kidnappings, some of which even helped organize searches in hopes they could find Carlee's alive so that her family would not experience the pain and suffering that they felt when their loved ones never returned home. As we know, actions can have consequences, and that's why we're here today. This afternoon, Carlee Russell, with the assistance of her attorney, turned herself into the Hoover City Jail, where she was arrested for the following charges: false reporting to law enforcement authorities, Class A misdemeanor, $1,000 bond; falsely reporting an incident, a Class A misdemeanor with a $1,000 bond. Each of these charges carry up to a year in jail and potential fine of $6,000 upon conviction. Ms. Russell was released from jail after posting bond. We initially presented this case to District Attorney Lanice Washington, who agreed to handle prosecution through district court. After consulting with the Circuit Court of Jefferson County Bessemer Division, the case was referred back to municipal court for charging because the only applicable charges were misdemeanors. Judging from the amount of phone calls and emails that we've received from people all over the country, I know many are shocked and appalled that Ms. Russell is only being charged with 2 misdemeanors, despite all the panic and disruption her actions caused. Let me assure you, I too share the same frustration, but existing laws only allow the charges that were filed to be filed. I can tell you that I will be contacting our state legislatures on behalf of law enforcement in Montgomery and asking them to look at this law applied to these facts and urge them to add an enhancement to current legislation when somebody falsely reports kidnapping or another violent crime. Because of the attention this case has garnered, we've requested Attorney General Steve Marshall's office adopt this case, and they've agreed to do so. The Hoover Police Department wants to thank everyone that assisted us from the beginning and continues to assist us in this case as we work its way through the criminal justice system. Joining me at the podium today is State of Alabama Attorney General Steve Marshall.
Thank you, Chief. Let me begin by commending Hoover Police Department Chief Durgis for his leadership in this investigation. Obviously, this captured many's attention as a result of not only the allegations themselves, but also the concern about a possible victim and being able to return her home. The work that was done by the Hoover Police Department was monumental in its lift, and the results of that work you are seeing come to fruition today with the charges that have been levied. I also want to commend the many other men and women of both state and federal law enforcement for their work collaboratively with the Hoover Police Department in assisting in this investigation. Chief, appreciate the opportunity to be able to partner with you in this prosecution. We will dedicate a team to be able to help the city of Hoover in handling these two individual charges and look forward to bringing this case to fruition. One thing I would add is that we don't see this as a victimless crime. There are significant hours spent, resources expended as a result of this investigation. And not only that, but the many men and women who are civilians that wore those yellow vests.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest, y'all. So at this point, this is what I feel about it. I feel like privilege is about to take effect, because I don't know about y'all, and this is just my opinion as Mickey Truth, okay? Is that if that house that we saw was for the birthday party and all that and all the cars, she definitely comes from money, okay? Some type of money. I ain't saying they billionaires, but they definitely got some type of money, okay? And all this, how everything played out from the part of the lawyer going to have a meeting, okay, before charges are brought, for her getting arrested and released within a couple hours before we even knew she was in there, okay? From just how everything is going, now it's only misdemeanors. We can't do but so much. But future cases, we're going to be harder. Nah, we need to be harder on this case, okay? This case. This is the problem. They spend so much time on other things to make it hard for people, no matter if it's actually hard or not. But in this moment, this is a teaching lesson, okay? This is not a kid that didn't know no better. This is not a teen that's figuring out. She's 25 years old. She chose to lie, because at 25, you could have had your ass gone for 49 hours and said, fuck whoever wanted to know, period. But being that you felt the need to have this whole elaborate bullshit ass story, guess what that tells me? You're addicted to attention. Yes, you want attention. And you know what else that tells me? Is that you're still on your mama titty and then your daddy's nuts. Okay, because you were afraid to say, hey, I'll be back when I want to. Or, hey, I ain't saying shit. I'm going about my fucking business. So, with that being said, that makes me, in my opinion, based off the facts that we have been listening to from the police department in Hoover, Alabama, you're privileged. So, do you know what happens, per my opinion, with privileged, grown-ass people that get smack on their wrist? Matter of fact, not even a smack on their wrist, where they can hold their own wrist to whatever they're going through. They don't learn. You know why? Because they're going to say, mommy and daddy money is going to get me off. I'm going to play victim, and I need mental health. You know what? You're right, bitch. You do need mental health. Lock her ass up in the insane asylum or the fucking cuckoo's house, whatever they call it. Lock her ass up in there for a year or more. Let her eat Jello for a little while, okay? Let her ass learn that the only people that do this stupid ass shit is crazy people. Because remember, that was the first thing everybody said. Oh, she has mental health issues. Well, put her ass in a mental health hospital. That would give me satisfaction. Because right now, I'm just seeing it go down that road. And you know what we always say? If it was a white person, it's privilege. It's, they shouldn't have did that. If she was black, well, guess what? We got a black one right here that's about to get down that same privilege thing. This is why, y'all. And I understand. I normally don't touch on this type of thing because this is why, okay? I've always looked at a lot of the things, okay, in our community. We base it on the color instead of the money. Yes, colorism is real, okay? But in some of these situations, this Carlee Russell situation to be exact, is more about the financial side, the money. If she was a broke black chick with parents that's living on Section 8, her ass would have been in jail and wouldn't have been no meeting with no lawyer. Would have been none of that. But because she come from some money, guess what? She get treated like said white girls or white boys that get smacked on the wrist. This is what we're seeing in our own eyes. Is anybody else gonna call it out? To call it what it is about money. Money. She's not some hood chick living in a fucking Section 8 apartment. She's driving a fucking BMW or Mercedes or whatever it was. Okay? She got the garage look like a house behind the house. But again, are we going to pass that up? Because again, if it was a white girl, we would be talking about it. Well, let's talk about it. They're leaving the door open for her to do it again. You know why? Because she's going to say, mommy and daddy, some money is going to get me out of it. So the next time my mama and my daddy take my credit card, or the next time I get upset because nobody's paying me attention, I'm going to make up this story. And the worst they can do is charge me with a misdemeanor. And my mom and my daddy ain't going to let me sit in there. Let me tell y'all, I've been told this story plenty of times. And this is why I'm an advocate. Teach her a lesson. I was 18 years old. Okay? 18 years old. It was the summer that I would have been 19. So it was like June of 2007. Okay? I caught my first and last charge. Okay? I only needed $100 to get out of jail. $100. My daddy was like, oh, no. I'm not going to get her. Let her sit. And here go me, $100? Ain't nobody gonna let me sit in here for $100. My daddy kept me in there for 4 days at the county jail. I tell y'all no lie, I cried. I thought it was in. Now, mind you, I hadn't did DJJ time, but no. This county jail was not for me. They had me come because after a certain amount of time, if you don't post bail, you got to get classified. I cried in my picture when they took that picture for that ID and sent me to population. Eventually, the tears stopped, and I had to have a conversation with myself to say, you fucked up. Now you're going to have to deal with the 30 days. I don't even remember. Was it? I think it was 30 days I was facing. And then my daddy came and got me. Now, at the time, I didn't want to hear none of that. But as I got older, again, I was 18. Now, at 34, I understand. It did more to me to sit in there for 4 days because I learned I had to have a conversation with myself that wasn't the type of time I wanted to be on. Okay? I learned from it. Now, if I would have got out on a PR bond within a couple hours, would I have learned the same thing? I don't know. All I'm saying, going down that learning experience was a learning experience for me. This chick, okay, because she's a grown-ass woman. She could have walked away for 49 hours, 50. 60, 70 hours if you want to. But the fact that she's on a child level. So guess what? Let's treat her like a child. You wanted to come up with this lie, right? To go do what you wanted to do. You need to get your ass up there and you need to tell us where you've been. You want to be treated like a child, let's treat you like a child. The hell? What is we talking about? And this is why. And this is her mugshot. She even smiling on the mugshot. Come on. Shout out to Music 101 because he posted it. Listen, this irritates my soul because I have a black daughter, okay? And I wish she would have pulled some bullshit like this. The laws ain't had to do nothing, okay? She was definitely going to feel my wrath. And my daughter's 20. I wish she would at 25 had thought to do something. And I might need to call her now to tell her when she gets 25, don't play no games like that. So, since obviously this chick got issues, okay? I'm with y'all. She got mental health issues. Put her ass in the fucking hospital. Put her in there. Because this is an illness. Attention seeking is an illness. This show, she will do anything for a little bit of attention. Bad word. Because guess what? Next, it may be rape. Next, it may be this. It may be that. You never know with a person like that. Put her ass in a hospital for a year or so. I feel like she needs to be there so she can really see what crazy is. So she can really understand what mental health is. That's where she needs to be. Not somewhere eating lobster tails with her family tonight. She needed to be locked up and set there for her to see the light. Because obviously something is not clicking at home. But yo, I'm not going to go on and on. That's my truth of the matter. And I'm going to let that be where it is. I hope whatever she gets it to the fullest extent of the law. Now, shout out to everybody that went and entered the raffle. It's my very first one. It wasn't as many entries as I thought. Only 3 people entered: Bishop, Jersey On, and Jasmine Williams. So I decided, along with Loud Pet, shout out to Loud Pet who does my merchandise, to make all y'all winners. Okay. So I need for everybody on the list: Bishop, Jersey On, Jasmine Williams. Hit me up at booking@mickeystruth.com. Jersey, hit me up on IG. If I don't hit you before you see this, hit me up so I can get your information so that we can get that out to y'all. Like I said, without y'all, Mickey Truth platform wouldn't be where it's at. People know me because of the support of my Truth team members, okay? And I appreciate all of y'all. We'll have more raffles to come. We'll have more content to come. Like I told y'all back in November, they're going to hear our voice. And although we're not loud, we're getting the volume just went up a notch, okay? So I appreciate it. And as always, like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend to pull up to MickeyTruth.com and get that merch. And you already know that work, okay? Get all the merchandise. If you don't want the t-shirts, you don't want the tote bag, you don't want the necklace, get your old lady a gift card, okay? Or get your husband a gift card. Everybody rock Mickey Truth. You already know. I'm unisex over here. Everybody rock with your girl. And if you don't rock with me, that means your paperwork ain't right, okay? Y'all, as always, man, I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all tonight for none other than what? Triple Threat Friday with your girl, Mickey Truth, Iceberg Watson, and Music Gang, okay? Himself, Mr. Shaking in his boots. Let me leave music on. Music 101. Okay, let me do it again because I started being silly. Okay. Triple Threat Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time tonight with your girl, Mickey Truth, Iceberg Watson, and Music 101. Okay. The leader of the pack, the teacher of the pack, and more importantly, the one who put it all together. Catch me live with the team. Make sure you watch out for the snipers on the roof. We got Loud Pat from the Truth team that's trying to get on his trap status, and you already know Trap definitely shooting and ask questions later. Shout out to everybody, man, that's gonna be pulling up. And if you haven't been to Triple Threat Friday, definitely pull up tonight. I'm out of here, y'all, because I'll get to talking, but I got to get ready. So until next time, holla.